For more than 2,000 years, a single story has obsessed explorers, historians, and dreamers alike. The sudden disappearance of a golden civilization. In a single day and night of misfortune, an entire empire vanished beneath the waves, leaving behind only silence and a haunting mystery. Did a magnificent continent truly sink into the Atlantic Ocean? Or is this legendary tale merely a masterpiece of ancient political fiction? To uncover the truth of Atlantis, we must peel back layers of myth, geology, and ancient philosophy to find the reality.
Our journey begins in Athens during the 4th century before Christ, where the philosopher Plato first recorded the story of this lost empire. Plato described a massive island located just beyond the Pillars of Hercules, what we know today as the Strait of Gibraltar. This land was rich in minerals, covered in lush forests, and populated by an advanced society of unparalleled wealth and military power. The capital was a marvel of engineering, built in concentric rings of water and land, connected by grand bridges and deep canals.
At its center stood a magnificent golden temple dedicated to Poseidon, the god of the sea, who founded the royal Atlantean dynasty.
The people of Atlantis were highly sophisticated, mastering maritime navigation, metallurgy, and complex agricultural systems that sustained their dense population.
For generations, the rulers of this island kingdom governed with wisdom, moderation, and a profound respect for their divine ancestry.
The divine portion of their nature began to fade, replaced by human ambition, greed, and arrogance. The Atlanteans launched a campaign of conquest, subjecting the Mediterranean world to their rule, until only ancient Athens stood against them. This clash of civilizations was cut short not by military triumph, but by a sudden, devastating intervention of the natural world. Plato claimed the events occurred 9,000 years before his time, a detail that has long fueled skepticism among modern historians.
He claimed to have learnt the story through Solon, a famous Greek lawmaker who visited Egypt around 600 years before Christ.
In the ancient city of Sais, Egyptian priests reportedly translated temple hieroglyphs containing the history of the lost oceanic civilization.
If the Egyptian timeline is accurate, it points to a period of history near the end of the last ice age. During this era, global sea levels rose rapidly, drowning coastal lands and destroying early human settlements across the globe. However, another compelling historical timeline points to the Bronze Age, specifically around 1600 years before the Common Era. At this time, the flourishing Minoan civilization on the island of Crete was suddenly devastated by a catastrophic volcanic eruption. The island of Thera, now known as Santorini, was literally torn apart, triggering tsunamis that crippled Minoan maritime power. Imagine the sheer terror of ancient people watching the sea recede, only to return as a towering wall of destructive water. Within hours, thriving coastal ports, trading ships, and generational homes were permanently swallowed. The trauma of this sudden collapse was preserved in regional folklore, passed down through whispers across generations of survivors. For modern searchers, the emotional pull of Atlantis represents a deep human desire to reconnect with a lost golden age. From oceanographers to amateur explorers, the quest to find Atlantis has driven people to risk their lives in deep waters. The modern obsession with Atlantis truly began in 1882, with the publication of Ignatius Donnelly's influential book on the subject. Donnelly argued that Atlantis was the source of all ancient civilizations, from Egypt to the Maya, sparking global fascination. A major turning point occurred in 1967 with the excavation of Akrotiri, a preserved Bronze Age city on Santorini.
This discovery proved that a highly advanced civilization had indeed been buried by a sudden volcanic cataclysm, echoing Plato's account.
Since then, advanced sonar technology has revealed strange underwater rock formations globally, from the Bahamas to the coast of Spain. Whether real or fictional, the story of Atlantis has left an indelible mark on global literature, art, and popular culture.
It created the blueprint for all lost world narratives, inspiring generations of writers to explore the fragility of human success. The myth also accelerated the development of marine archaeology, pushing scientists to map the unexplored depths of our oceans.
Today, we have mapped less than 20% of the ocean floor, leaving ample room for discoveries that could reshape history.
Ultimately, Plato's tale was not meant as a geographical guide, but as a stern moral warning about the dangers of hubris.
It reminds us that even the most powerful, advanced, and prosperous societies can be brought down by moral decay and nature. No empire, no matter how grand, is immune to the immense forces of the planet we call home.
The lost city of Atlantis remains a powerful bridge between historical reality and the timeless realm of human imagination.
Perhaps the true value of the legend lies not in finding sunken stones, but in remembering our own collective fragility. For as long as the oceans hide their secrets, the mystery of Atlantis will continue to call us into the deep.